Hi everybody, thank you so much for your questions for the post on By the Sea. I'll try to explain as good as I can. This is the house, the front line is the coast, and here we have the ocean coming in, and on the other side we had another coastline. Now the interesting thing about this project, what is this, my DP Christian Berger wanted to have, when the sun comes up on the east, he wanted to use the bounce back from the sun from the opposite cove as the morning light to recreate this. And when the sun moves around and it comes to the west, then he wanted the direct sunlight. And this time he really wanted to use it as position 2. So we had to figure out how to, for one, emulate the bounce back that we had from number 1, and we had to be able to take out the sun if we did not want it, or be able to use it. So for that reason, we created a rig with 3 drawers, and they were able to retract separately because the retraction was necessary also because of, for one, controlling the daylight, and second of all, we were shooting at the coast. So there was an issue, of course, with the wind. And on top of this, we had separate sun covers, eyebrows, so we could take out the sun, or if we wanted the sun but we needed the rig out for the reflectors, we could retract those separately. So that was the basic setup and the idea behind it. And now we're going to look at this from a side view. Okay, so we had here the coastal line, and here we had the build set. On top here we had the window, and we had the balcony coming out. So the idea was to say, okay, the maximum I can come out with this rig is 6 meters. That was physically the only thing possible because I was only able to retract at 6 meters. So that was basically the construction for the rig. And then on top, as pointed out, we had the sun sail, which we could retract to bring out separately. And then we mounted our precision reflectors here on the top. So we had multiple ones of these, of course, 3 of them on each shell, on each drawer. So we had 9 of them in total. And down here on the floor, we had our light sources. So they were coming up and lighting in. We were using prototypes at the time. These days, we'd use RMXs or something. Okay, and this the way we had a beautiful distance of the light, 20 meters up to the reflector. Then we had another 6 meters to the window, so we had 12 meters in total until the light hit the room, which obviously gave us a beautiful feeling of sunlight and daylight coming in. And then there was the question asked totally correctly, how did we operate these reflectors from here? Well, we built a special rail, so actually my guys could walk out and work on the reflectors, and they could obviously walk on and off whenever they needed to make this possible with a harness. So it was a fun thing because we're all rock climbers, so able to do this. These days we'd obviously be using motor controlled system, now being manufactured by our colleagues in Netherlands from Light Mover. Yeah, that's basically the way we did it. This was all a natural reserve here, so the only way to really work with this was lightweight and easy, and because the talents inside, they wanted to shoot in all directions at the same time, so we had to be able to look out of the window and in all directions. And that's the reason this was also a great way to do, is because the view was free now, looking outside. Okay, I hope this helps. If there's further interest, obviously we have a lot of pictures from this show. I could do an Instagram live. Gaffer, because the question was asked, was myself, Jakob Ballinger, former Gaffer, and then founder of the Lightbridge. Okay, I hope this helps. Thanks so much for watching.